All right, there we go. Welcome back to another daily dose of Mynar. The three of us decided to take a little journey and a trip this morning, so we got started a little late because we wanted to get out here and have some fun out in the wilderness. No cell phone service, all the way up here in French Gulch, California. What a beautiful spot down here by the creek. I'm sure you can hear it. Got this really cool cement slab area we found. Really old area here. So we're out here having some fun because rule number 3, got to have fun, right? Got to make sure we have fun. So in these new episodes, this series, we've been covering the 10 steps to selling. So to repeat and go over some of the stuff, repetition, 5 parts to learning. We're going to repeat some of the stuff we've been learning this week. We'll start off step 1. Step 1 was entry. The purpose of entry was to get into the vault. That's right. The time investment on that was as long as it takes. That's right, guys. Step number 2 is warm up. The purpose of warm up is make a friend, make a sale. That's right. Time investment is 30 to 45 minutes, right? Step 1 entry was as long as it takes. That's right. Step 3, inspection. The purpose of step 3, build up that fear of loss, right? Build that need inside. Time investment, 30 to 45 minutes. Some of those stickers out there got me when I was playing by the creek. Step 4, company. That's right. The purpose of company, build the trust and confidence in your company. Time investment, 15 to 20 minutes. Step 5 was product. The purpose of doing the product presentation is to build the desire for your product and your product only, the confidence in your product that it's going to solve their problems, right? Time investment on company was 15 to 20 minutes. All right, more like 20. That's right. Now we get to go into step number 6, and we'll actually cover step 6 and step 7 in this video training because it's a simple statement I was telling you guys in the car. But step 6, the actual step 6 is urgency. We're going to create, and the purpose is create an atmosphere for today business. Not next week, not next month, but today. The time investment is literally, it's a statement that you say, it's literally anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes. It's a statement that you're going to want to memorize, customize it to the product or the service that you're offering. A little cheat that I created to memorize, I call it WWY3T3WW. It's a little equation to help memorize. WWY3T3WW. Almost lost myself there. I think I'm enjoying this too much out here. Right? So it goes like this. I'll speak it, and then you guys can start to write it, but I'll say it out. You can say it in a multitude of ways, but there's key words that you want to say. So the first WW, what that means, it's not a matter of whether you want to go solar, it's just a matter of when, right? This is a question, a statement that you make to the customer. So, John and Mary, it's not a matter of whether you want to go solar, it's just a matter of when, right? One more time. It's not a matter of whether you want to go solar, it's just a matter of when, right? That's the WW, whether, when. Helps you memorize. It's not a matter of whether you want to go solar, it's just a matter of when, right? And then the Y3, what does Y3 mean? Well, that's your 3, your why, your 3 your purposes, your reasons, your urgencies, your needs. Why do you need this business, right? Well, John and Mary, I have a great importance to my company. I need to bring in a steady flow of orders. That great install team that I told you a lot about, those guys, they count on me. They count on me to keep them busy because it's how they provide for their families. The manufacturing plant, the company that we represent, the 1,500 plus or 2,500 plus employees I was telling you about, those American employees, they continuously make the solar panels because they count on companies like us, they count on people like me to continue to bring in those orders so that they can continue to work and provide for their families. And let alone, John and Mary, this is what I do for a living. This is how I provide for my family, is I get to help out nice folks like you. There's Y3, that's my 3 things, right? And you can change that up. You could say all kinds of stuff, the admin people, any one of the 3 things that you want to talk about. You always use you last of the 3, but I love using the install team, and I love using me. I like using manufacturer American made, but you can customize the 3 things to a degree. And then T3, what does T3 stand for? Well, it's their 3 reasons. Their 3 reasons that they would go solar. So let alone, John and Mary, you definitely need solar because utility rates are going up at an astronomical rate. They're raising and rising every day. You got bills that are in the $200 and $300 range. It's getting out of control. Soon you're going to have bills in the $400 and $500 range. So you can take back that independence and that freedom of knowing what your costs would be. And I understand that you're interested as well as helping the environment, helping the climate, because every solar job that we can get done will make a difference. So there's their 3. And you could customize that. You want to customize that based on the hot buttons you found out in step 3. What's important to them? Keeping up with the Joneses. You know, you guys see that your neighborhood's going solar, and I know you guys would want to go solar because everyone else is doing it and you want to get it done. So you can customize it, but you cover 3 of their hot buttons. And then the last WW of step 6. So as you can see, that's a win-win. WW, win-win. You guys need to get solar done, and I need to earn your business because I need to keep my people busy. So that's a win-win where I come from. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So as you can see, step 6 is creating an atmosphere. You're letting it be known out there that it's important that you earn their business, so they need to get it done. And that's all step 6 is. WW, Y3, T3, WW. It's not a matter of whether you're going to do solar, it's just a matter of when. My 3 importance, their 3 importance. As you can see, it's a win-win. You need to get solar done, and I need to keep my guys busy. So that's a win-win. So guys, you want to make sure that you're asking that statement, you're setting that up because you're creating the atmosphere for today business. All right, that was step 6. The purpose of that is creating today business. That's 2 minutes long. That's called urgency. Then you have step 7, which is called pre-close. You're pre-closing, you're setting it up for the close. It's just another statement that flows right out of your mouth immediately after you get done with step 6. So John and Mary, if I can do 3 things for you, if I can show you an attractive price, slide it comfortably in your budget, and a way to save a tremendous amount of money by going solar, would there be any other reason besides the monthly investment or the cost of the system that would keep me from earning your business today? Guys, if you don't say the word today at the end of that statement, you might as well not said 6 and 7 at all. Because if you don't say today, which I've made that mistake, you know what's going to happen? It leaves it open, and then the customer is going to want to do it later. Now, a lot of people are scared to use that word in pre-close to say today because there will be 2 reactions. One of 2 reactions you will commonly get back from John and Mary. One will be, yes, if it'll slide into our payments, or if it's comfortable, or if it fits, or if we can afford it, absolutely. And that's good. The other one that you'll get is, well, hey, listen here. We don't make same-day decisions. I hope you don't think that we're buying today. This is something we would have to think about. And when reps hear that, they get scared. They get afraid inside, so they're afraid to ask a question because they're afraid that they're going to hear that. That's okay. Let them say that. Let them get that out. That's feelings and garbage they need to get out anyway. Whatever you do, do not combat it. Do not get upset or frustrated or try to argue with them when they do say that to you. You simply say, I can appreciate that. Emphasize with them. I understand that. However, John and Mary, can you do me one big favor? Can you keep an open mind to a tremendous offer? And typically they'll say, yes, I can. Thank you. Move on. What's step in? What's its purpose? Do not get caught up with the, I got to think about it and try to go into reasoning behind that. You don't need to do that. You just simply say, can you do me a big favor? Can you keep an open mind to a tremendous offer? It's called your soft pre-close. So 1 of 2 responses. Yes, if we can afford it, and wait a minute, we got to think about it. And then you go into your soft pre-close. And right there, That is step 7, and the purpose of that is you're creating the conditions for today business. The 3 things, remember? Attractive price, slide it comfortably in their budget, and a way to save a tremendous amount of money by going solar. Would there be any other reason besides the monthly investment or the cost of the project? You can say either one that would keep me from earning your business today. Make sure you say the word today. Earn. Use the words earn. Guys, I'm using key statements because they get better reaction from the customer. Right? So that's step 6. That's step 7. Listen, if you're not doing the 10-step properly, you're not going to even ask 6 and 7 because it has to be done correctly through the steps and get your commitments, because if you don't do the first 5 steps properly, you're going to be too scared to do step 6 and 7. You're going to be afraid to speak that language, and most guys skip it. And I'll tell you right now, step 6 and 7 will increase your close percentage anywhere from 10 to 25%. I've had plenty of guys that learned 6 and 7 like the back of their hand, and they used it, and their close percentage, they were in the 30s, and all of a sudden they're in the 50s. And I've seen that too many times, so I'm not joking. 6 and 7 is important. Memorize it. Then you got to make it your own. You got to believe it, and you got to let the energy flow from you when you're saying it. You got to believe in it. Maybe it's the puppy dog face that I make. Whatever it is, you give them that look and you say to them, would there be any other reason besides the monthly investment that would keep me from earning your business today? And don't be afraid when you say it. Say it like a boss. Say it like you mean it. It's coming from your heart and your soul. Because you do want their business today, don't you? Or do you want to keep going back and wasting time and energy and money when you could be helping someone else? So you want today business? 6 and 7. It helps you get the business today. So one more time before we finish up the video training, to repeat. WWY3T3WW. It's not a matter of whether you're going solar. It's just a matter of when, right? Right. Well, I have a great importance to my company. Those installers I told you about, those guys are real professionals. Well, they count on me to bring in a steady flow of business so it steadily keeps them busy working. It's how they put food on the table for their family. So that's greatly important to me. And everyone around me and all the rest of my employees in my company and that work with me, they count on me too. I see them day in, day out. And they're like, hey, Mike, did you get some more solar business? Did you help some more people out? Because we need to stay busy. Well, that's how they make a living. And guess what? Least but not last, this is how I make a living. Notice I changed my voice. I get real serious. This is how I make a living. This is how I provide for my family, put food on the table. This is how I send my daughter to dance classes. This is how my daughter can be a cheerleader at her school. This is how my baby can get the new, good learning toys. It's what I do. I help nice folks like you. And you guys definitely need solar. There's no doubt about that. Those energy rates have been rising year after year. They've more than doubled in the last 10 years alone. Wasn't 7 years ago you guys were paying less than $100 a month. Now you're almost paying $200 a month. They keep rising on you. You got no control over that, so you can take back that liberty, that energy, independence for yourself. And you guys can raise the value of your home. And you get to help the planet because you got your grandkids coming, and I know that's important to you. So as you can see, it's a win-win. I need to earn your business, and you guys need to get solar done. So if I could do 3 things for you, if I can show you an attractive price, one that slides comfortably in your budget and doesn't take any food off your table, because if it was to affect you or take food off your table, I'd walk away today. So if I can't save you money, I'd walk away and we'd part as friends. And show you a tremendous amount of savings by going solar, would there be any other reason besides the monthly investment that would keep me from earning your business today? No, there wouldn't. It'd have to fit in your budget? Yes. Well, let's move on. Oh, you got to think about it? I can appreciate that. I can understand that. Can you guys just do me one big favor? Just one. Will you please keep an open mind to a tremendous offer? You will? Thank you so much. Hey, that's it, man. That's 6 and 7 right there. I can say it 10 ways to Sunday, but if you'll notice, I have certain keywords in there that I never change, and I stay focused on the math of it. Each of it has a statement. We're creating the atmosphere for today business, right? In step 6, we're also creating the conditions in step 7. Guys, that is step 6 and 7 to the T, baby. You want to memorize that, learn that, spit it out every time, and use it. Because it'll also tell you, it's like a thermometer or a thermostat for how good of a presentation you've been doing so far. And you'll know how good you're at, because if you do it really well and you follow all the steps properly, guess what? You'll get more often than not after you do step 6 and 7. Yes, we would love to if we can afford it. If you can make it come in less than what we're paying PG&E, you sign us up today. The better you get it, that's the response you're going to get. You get the response they need to think about it. Well, maybe you didn't do enough step 3. Maybe you didn't get enough warm-up. Right? So that's what's so cool about it, guys. 6 and 7 is your thermometer and tells you how well your presentation has been going. And you're setting up those conditions. Any questions? All right. All right. Let's make sure we memorize it. Let's make sure we use it. Right? Repeat it, read it to yourself, repeat it, then start utilizing it. Once you start utilizing it, it'll become internal. Look at me, I can spit it out 10 ways to Sunday. It's like a story, because I believe in it. I know what it does, and I start speaking. It's like second language to me, right? I don't let that stuff go, because it works, and it keeps my close percentage high. It gets me business today. I earn business today, not next week, because you'll spin your wheels and spend your dime and a lot of extra money having to keep going back to people and keep seeing people when you're missing out on future people, right? I want to help everybody today that I can, because tomorrow I'm going to be helping a bunch more people, and come Friday I'm going to be helping a lot more people. I need to help everybody now that I can, so I'm going to use 6 and 7. I'm going to live by it. It's right here. It's internal. I'm going to memorize it and love it and live it. All right, that was step 6 and 7. Another daily dose of Mike Mynar. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on the next episode, which will be covering step 8. Thank you. Have a great day.